Welcome to today's video. What Carl Jung said about God shocks everyone. Have you ever wondered about God? Where does God come from? Does God exist outside of us up in heaven, or could God be something else entirely? Carl Jung, a famous psychologist, had a radical idea about God. He believed that God was not out there but inside us all. Jung's theory is a mind-blowing concept that challenges how we usually think about God and spirituality. Let's explore Jung's fascinating theory and see where it leads us. Buckle up, because we are going on a wild ride into the depths of the human psyche. For centuries, people have debated whether God exists. Some folks point to religious texts or miracles as proof. Others say there's no scientific evidence for a divine being. It's a debate that has raged on for millennia. Jung, however, took a different approach. He was interested in the psychological aspects of belief. He wanted to understand why humans have a concept of God in the first place. What need does this belief fulfill within us? Jung's quest led him to explore the hidden depths of the human mind. Jung believed in a fascinating concept called the collective unconscious. Imagine a giant, invisible library shared by everyone on Earth. This library is filled with universal experiences, instincts, and symbols passed down through generations. This, my friends, is the collective unconscious. It connects us all on a deeper level. This library isn't filled with textbooks or novels. Instead, it houses something much more profound: archetypes. These archetypes are like universal blueprints for human experience. They shape our understanding of the world, ourselves, and even God. Jung believed that the collective unconscious is a powerful force. It shapes our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors in ways we may not even realize. It's like a hidden operating system running in the background of our minds. Archetypes are like universal characters in the story of humanity. They are recurring motifs, symbols, and patterns of behavior found across cultures and throughout history. Think of them as the basic building blocks of human experience. Some common archetypes include the hero, the wise old man, the mother, the father, and of course the God archetype. These archetypes are not literal beings, but rather psychological constructs that represent universal human experiences. They are the blueprints for our understanding of good and evil, love and loss, life and death. We encounter these archetypes in myths, stories, religions, and art. They are the common threads that weave together the tapestry of human experience. The self, the archetype of wholeness. One of the most important archetypes, according to Jung, is the self. This is not the same as our ego, which is our conscious sense of self. The self is much grander. It represents our striving for wholeness, for integrating all aspects of our being, conscious and unconscious. Imagine a circle that encompasses everything: our thoughts, feelings, experiences, even the parts of ourselves we don't like. That circle is the self. Jung believed that the journey of life is about individuation, becoming more and more aligned with our true self. It's about embracing all aspects of who we are, even the messy and complicated parts. The shadow embracing our darker selves. We can't talk about the self without talking about its counterpart, the shadow. This archetype represents the hidden, repressed aspects of our personality. It's the dark side of our psyche, the part of ourselves we would rather not acknowledge. The shadow is often associated with negative traits like selfishness, anger, and aggression. But it also contains positive qualities that we may have repressed or disowned. Jung believed that integrating the shadow is crucial for psychological wholeness. We can't just ignore it or pretend it doesn't exist. We need to confront it, understand it, and learn to accept it as part of who we are. Jung's paranormal encounters, visions from the unconscious. Now here's where things get really interesting. Jung himself had some pretty wild experiences that he interpreted through the lens of his psychological theories. He reported having visions, seeing ghosts, and experiencing other paranormal phenomena. While some might dismiss these experiences as hallucinations, Jung saw them as valuable glimpses into the unconscious mind. He believed that the unconscious could communicate through symbols, dreams, and even paranormal experiences. These experiences profoundly impacted Jung's thinking, and led him to believe that the psyche was far more mysterious and powerful than previously thought. God as a psychological reality, a new perspective on faith. So where does God fit into all of this? Jung believed that God, like all archetypes, resides within the collective unconscious. God is not an external being, but rather a psychological reality, a product of the human psyche. This doesn't mean that Jung denied the existence of a higher power. Instead, he suggested that our experience of God is filtered through our own psychological lens. Our understanding of God is shaped by our personal experiences, cultural background, and the archetypes that resonate most deeply within us. Jung's theory opens up a new way of thinking about faith. It suggests that spirituality is not about blindly believing in dogma, but about exploring the depths of our own psyche. The implications of Jung's theory for spirituality and meaning. Jung's theory has profound implications for how we understand spirituality and find meaning in life. If God is not out there but within us, then our spiritual journey becomes an inward exploration. It's about connecting with our own inner wisdom, confronting our shadow, and striving for wholeness. It's about recognizing the archetypal patterns in our lives and learning to live in harmony with them. Jung's theory suggests that we are all connected on a deep, unconscious level. We are all parts of the same human story, sharing the same archetypal experiences. Conclusion: a journey inward. Carl Jung's theory of God is a mind-bending concept that challenges traditional notions of faith and spirituality. Whether or not you agree with his ideas, there's no denying that Jung's work offers a fascinating glimpse into the hidden depths of the human psyche. Jung's emphasis on the collective unconscious, archetypes, and the shadow invites us to embark on an inward journey of self-discovery. It encourages us to explore our own inner world, confront our fears and limitations, and strive for wholeness. Perhaps the search for God is not about looking outside ourselves, but about delving into the deepest recesses of our own being. Perhaps, just perhaps, the divine spark we seek is already within us, waiting to be discovered. Chapter 11. The Collective Unconscious Revisited. As we journey further into Carl Jung's groundbreaking theories, we find ourselves delving deeper into the enigmatic realm of the collective unconscious. This concept, a cornerstone of Jungian psychology, suggests that beneath our personal experiences lies a shared reservoir of memories, symbols, and archetypes. But what does this mean for us today? How has this idea influenced modern psychology and spirituality? In this chapter, we explore the profound implications of the collective unconscious for contemporary thought. We will examine its relevance in our fast-paced, interconnected world and how it continues to shape our understanding of the human experience. Join us as we revisit and reflect upon Jung's timeless insights, uncovering the hidden threads that bind us all together. Chapter 12. The Shadow and the Self. In this chapter, we delve into Carl Jung's concept of the shadow, the hidden and often darker aspects of our personality that we deny or repress. Much like a shadow cast by light, these elements are an intrinsic part of who we are, yet they linger in the periphery of our consciousness. By confronting and embracing our shadow, we unlock a path to greater self-awareness and personal growth. This journey is not without its challenges, but it is essential for achieving a more complete understanding of ourselves. As we explore the depths of our psyche, we uncover the hidden truths that shape our behaviors, thoughts, and emotions. Join us as we venture into the dark, introspective realms of the mind, illuminating the shadow and integrating it into the wholeness of the self. In doing so, we take a crucial step towards inner harmony and a more authentic existence. In this concluding chapter, we explore the process of integrating the various archetypes within ourselves. Carl Jung believed that each archetype represents a different facet of the human experience, from the nurturing mother to the wise sage, and even the trickster shadow we discussed earlier. By recognizing and embracing these archetypes, we can achieve a more balanced and harmonious self. To begin this journey of integration, we must first become aware of these archetypes in our daily lives. Reflect on your actions, thoughts, and dreams. Identify which archetypes are most prominent and which may be neglected. This self-awareness is the first step towards wholeness. Next, engage with these archetypes consciously. This could involve journaling, meditation, or creative expression. Allow yourself to fully experience the range of emotions and perspectives each archetype brings. Finally, strive to balance these archetypes within you. Understand that each has its strengths and weaknesses, and that true wholeness comes from embracing this diversity within yourself. By doing so, you will unlock a deeper sense of fulfillment and meaning in your life. Remember, this journey is ongoing. As you continue to grow and evolve, so too will your understanding and integration of these archetypes. Embrace the process and welcome the transformative power it brings. Join us as we conclude this exploration of Jung's profound insights and take the first steps towards a more complete and authentic existence. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe for more content, and thank you for watching.